course, it wouldn't be fun if, oh, time. What is this gateway timeout thing? That's interesting. What's going on, Sylph? Good to see you. I have always wanted a 3D printer. I have not gotten one. I'm trying to figure out what is this up here? This timeout? Gateway timeout? What could that be? No, I don't want any. Can you keep my door closed, please? Good to see you as well, sir. Yeah, no, it's been okay, so it's in my replay Firewire somewhere in there. Not sure which one it is. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, I took some time off and slowly getting back out. Yeah, I have a feeling it's one of like my let's see if Snoopy's gonna work. If Snoopy doesn't work, I know why. That would be why. Huh. Snoopy's not working. I better get that fixed. Yeah, it was one of those things where I just knew, like, I wasn't feeling my best. I'd kind of be a hypocrite if I just didn't take care of me, right? So I just decided to take some time off and slowly getting back into it. All right, let's see here. It's probably the Firewire stuff. Let's refresh, refresh cache. Did something change and not tell me? There's Snoopy. I had a feeling it was that. It's really weird in my headphones because I hear both things really loudly. I wish I could turn that. Hey, what's up, Gutty? All right, I'm going to turn my headphones down just a smidge. I'll turn them back up when I have this off. Okay, I'm glad Snoopy's working. That's important. No, but what I was saying was, like, I feel like I'd be a hypocrite if I wasn't feeling my best. I didn't have anything to give, and I just didn't. You know, it was one of those things where I'm like, I'm just not going to. I'm not going to stream and not get my... Oh, it's back. All right, let's see. Is it the replay? Is it the timer? The Firewire stuff? Okay, but if I have... So it's the Firewire stuff. Joey! What's going on, buddy? All right, I don't know what that is. Snoopy's not going to work. Gateway timeout. I refreshed it and it worked. This is gonna, like, haunt me, right? Joey, how are you doing? Gutty, congratulations. Gutty just took a test and he passed. Yeah, no, it was one of those things where I was super busy too. And I was kind of beating myself up a little bit because with me having this long COVID nonsense, I could not do what I wanted to do this summer. It was a long summer of, you know, hey, let's go do this for a couple hours, and then I need a nap. So, you know, I had a lot of guilt I was feeling too. I wasn't sleeping well. Not that I sleep well anyway. So it was just wearing on me pretty heavy. And yeah. I want to look this up real quick. I want to see if I can figure out why Firewire is not working. Which is my triggers that I have for Snoopy and all that. If it's not working, I might be okay with that because I'm actually wanting to fix that a little bit. Let me go try one thing real quick. So it was a good time taking time off. I'm glad I did. I did miss doing it. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things where, though, in all honesty, it's more in my head than it is anywhere else. We were supposed to have soccer tonight. Just change a little change of subject because so I've been coaching my youngest kid's soccer team. We were supposed to have soccer tonight. It got rained out, but there was no communication. And I literally sent it out to parents like, do you guys want to have this game or not? And half the parents were like, nope. The other half were like, maybe. And I was like, nope, we're canceling. The thing I was mad about more so than anything was the soccer association that we play for. We play other teams. It's not a travel team necessarily, but it's just like this community. The community. Thanks, Joey. I appreciate that. The community that we live in has a soccer association, and there's a bunch of little soccer associations within it. I would not consider this travel soccer at all. What I've discovered is most of the coaches in this league that we're in are coaches that it was thrust upon them. So like no one else was going to be the coach. So, oh, sure, I'll be the coach. And that was what happened with me. I had coached last year before I got, yes, 100%. And it's gross here because our little soccer association thinks our poop don't stink. So I coached before I got COVID last year at this time. So like right around this time is when I got COVID last year, which is kind of sad. Actually, I should celebrate like, 1 year anniversary of me getting COVID. Yay. You fucked my life. I forget what I was saying. Oh, so I coached half of a season last year and then got sick and I was out for the rest of the year. And then, when it rolled back around that we had this team of parents and no one wanted to step up, I was like, fine, I'll step up, not knowing what I could give. And it's been pretty limited of what I can give. I apologize if you hear my kids screaming in the background. Aww. COVID. I like that. I might use that, Self. Long Run, good to see you. My blushing badass beaming buttercup. There is some alliteration. Is it alliteration? Yeah, that's alliteration. Alliteration. That's a word. All right, that's the word. Alliteration. When all the letters in the... Yep, that's alliteration. I'm an idiot. So I'm a little frustrated because... So of all these... So what I was saying was always avoid alliteration. Unless... you're in a Twitch chat and you're full of bees, and I'm full of bees. So, you know, the community that we were supposed to, or the team that we were supposed to play tonight was 45 minutes away. So they drove. The coach of the other team met me at the field. I'm so glad I went to the field, at least because I could at least apologize that there was no communication from our soccer association saying our soccer fields are closed, or at least they should be. They actually never actually closed the fields, but he was really gracious. And he was like, yeah, we were kind of in the same thing where no other parents stepped up. So we stepped up. I'm learning that there's a lot of parents who have thoughts on how things should be done. And there's parents that actually take action and do what needs to be done. And it's sad. It makes me angry. Last year, I made the comment that I really wanted another dad to step up with me, because when I coached my kid's oldest, when he played soccer, when we lived in Columbus, you know, I had a female parent step up and help, and she was awesome. She did a lot of great stuff. The kids all knew her because she was the art teacher for the school. So it was really nice, but at the same point in time, I wish Dad stepped up. But you know, at the same point in time, I get it. Like, I'm lazy too. Okay, so this is connected. So something happened with my OBS. My OBS is not connecting to anything. So this is my OBS issue, not everything else. The Snoopy work. That's all I care about is if Snoopy works. Okay, Snoopy works. So yeah, so that was kind of what went on tonight. So I wasn't actually planning on. I still should be on a soccer field. Should be wrapping up. Our kids are doing really well. We just actually got pictures, and I got some pretty awesome kids. It's been a challenge too, though, to be honest, because I've got some kids who just, they're there to run around and not really want to play soccer. And I have, except for my son and one other kid, this is all of their first time playing soccer, which is fine. But some of them just don't have the, like, some of them are out in left field. Or, you know, so like I have one kid, who's an awesome kid who he tries, you know, but you know, the one week somebody had a big dog on the sideline and he's deathly afraid of dogs. So he would literally like run down the field, but he would only run on the opposite side of the field where the dog was. Like, what do I do with that? There's not a whole lot you can do. The kids are all having fun from what I hear. I have a player of the game every game. Everybody's going to be at least player of the game at least once. Yes, it's especially bad, but that's literally like some of them are. It was really funny, and I want to get back to this thought I had, but it was really funny the last game. All of the kids were already distracted as it was, and there was a plane, a C-130 was flying overhead, and it was low. So I literally stopped the game and was like, okay, everybody stop. Look at the plane. Because it was just going to happen, right? Like, except for one kid. Yes. So, thank you, Mr. Self-Destruct. Good to see you, buddy.
Hope you find your dad.
I'm not hearing that. Bye, buddy. I didn't hear that. Did you guys hear bye, buddy? Hope you find your dad? I did not. I wonder if everything just is all messed up. Anyway, who cares? If you guys heard it, great. If not, bye, buddy. Bye, Mr. Self-Destruct. Hope you find your dad. Thank you very much for hopping in. I heard the buddy thing. Okay, great. Thank you. But it was quiet. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. We'll figure that out for another day, eh? Okay, so yeah, so like we stopped the game and I was like, oh, there's a plane. Kids look. But yeah, so I do a player of the game every day or every game. And it's literally, so like the first week it was one kid who reboot everything. I literally just reboot everything. Literally just right before I started streaming, I shut everything down. Everything was working before I rebooted it. The reboot actually made things worse. But the player of the game is usually a kid that is trying really hard or overcoming. So like the first week, I have one kid who just is full of anxiety about life, I think. And he did not want to play and he was really struggling. So I literally took the whole, so he was off to the sideline. And I took the whole team and I said, hey guys, we have a teammate who's not feeling his best today. Let's go talk to him. So the whole team went over and talked to him and encouraged him to go be part of the team. Right before the game started, he played the game. He showed up, he tried hard. And so he was the player of the game. And at the end, and when I'm like, hey, you're the player of the game. And you know, yeah, everybody goes 1, 2, 3, go team. So at the end of the game, we do the kids' favorite ice cream. So one of the kids' favorite ice cream was crazy vanilla. So it was on the count of 3, you do crazy vanilla. Yeah, but you know what? It's not even a hockey mentality. That should just be a halfway decent coach teaching kids how to be a team, right? Like, I don't remember ever really learning what it was to be a team. I remember learning all the odds and ends of like playing baseball and playing football. I don't know if I ever really learned. Like, I don't remember being coached on team. I knew I always kind of had that mentality. Like, I see it in my son. My oldest is a natural born leader. I can see, yeah, basically it really is. Now, and I'm very quickly to go on the other side of that too. So I don't want to be too judgmental, but so yeah, so like instead of doing 1, 2, 3, go team at the end of the game, we do You know, like say the one kid's favorite flavor was crazy vanilla. So we did 1, 2, 3, crazy vanilla. And the kids love it. They think it's great. One's was, so I have all the kids' favorite ice creams. And I'm trying to figure out what I do with that. I want to do something creative at the end of the year with that. But hopefully everybody's having a good day. Thank you guys so much for hopping in. I really do appreciate it. So great to see everybody. Hopefully we'll get on a regular schedule. Tomorrow night, I believe Gutshot will be streaming from 8 to 9. I might stream after that, or I might stream before that. Not sure. I won't stream during that. Ice cream party at Pim's. That would, so I will tell you, when we have the Quats family meetup, which we've been talking, sure, and Pim all night, nice. So when we do have the Quats family meetup, which I'm more and more thinking it might happen during the hockey season somewhere. We will all be getting Wendy's Frosties. Because as much as I talk about them on here, because ice cream is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I almost stopped and got ice cream tonight just because. I had to get dressed, damn it. I was mad. I did not like the fact that I had to go and get dressed tonight. I was really trying not to. I was really comfortable in my shorts and t-shirt. Frosty plus fries, yum, 100%. Joe, I actually grew up. The original Wendy's is in Columbus, Ohio. And it used to be across the street from what we call COSI, this Center of Science and Industry for Columbus. And so we would always go to COSI and then go across the street and get Wendy's from the Wendy's. And then there was a Wendy's near my mom's work that was the only 3-level Wendy's. So they had 3, it was a Wendy's, but they had 3 separate levels. So that was pretty cool. But those were within 2 miles of each other. But yeah, I love all things Wendy's. I actually met Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's, when I was a little kid. He came to our elementary school. So that was pretty cool. I had something I think I got from him, but I don't remember what it was. I just remember, I remember him being there at the elementary school. So that was pretty cool. I'm a little disappointed my touch portal isn't working right now. Bummer. What else was I saying? There was something else I was going to say. Oh, hockey season has kicked off in preseason mode, which is pretty exciting. Now, it's almost a month of preseason hockey, which is crazy. Which feels like a really long time, but I have a feeling it will go super quick. So I'm really, really excited about that. The Jackets did a split squad game against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh only being 3 hours away from Columbus made sense. I'll say the Flyers are going to be bad. Oh, I have a comment about that. I will say the Johnny Gaudreau, Patrick Laine, and whoever they throw in with them. I have a feeling I really like the fact they put Kent Johnson, who's one of the young kids. He was out of Michigan. He played for USA Hockey. Did he play for USA or Canada? I think he played for Canada. I could be wrong. Anyway, the Kent Johnson kid looks good. So the only issue that we had was I believe Zach Werenski got hurt. But he's an ouchie player anyway. So hopefully he'll recover quickly, whatever it is. I don't know what it was. I haven't seen. I haven't gone out and looked for it yet. I will get more involved with the hockey season as the hockey season gets closer. I'm trying not to get too excited. I usually hate preseason hockey, but I actually watch both games while I was watching football yesterday. So I try to, I like when I was a season ticket holder, I would maybe go to one preseason game, but I hated preseason hockey. Preseason hockey for me is just the worst. I mean, I'm sure it's good for somebody. It's good for those players that need to get up to speed, but most of these guys don't take time off anymore like they used to. So I don't know. I feel like preseason games are a joke. I feel like preseason games in most professional sports now are jokes. They only need one or two, and they would probably be good, but it is what it is. I did see something funny come out of Flyers camp. Can I show this? Let me see if I can find it quick. It was on Reddit. I saw it on Reddit, and then I saw it on the Twitterverse as well. For those who don't know, John Tortorella is now the coach of the Flyers. And you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll get Wardle up too. Let's see here. Reddit. I'm gonna pull up Reddit, but I'm gonna switch screens in a second once I find this. Oh no, I don't want to create a post. Nope, I didn't mean to click on that. Let's see here. Literally the top thing. I love this, by the way. This is my favorite. And then maybe Joe can tell us who this player is, because I'm curious. All right, let's switch over to Wordle. I'm gonna switch over to Wordle. Let's see if it works.